Hello everyone out there, and today is Thursday, 2013, and welcome to Thursdays. Yes, that is the name of our podcast. I am your host right now, Cole Bernhardt. I am 19 years old, and my colleagues and cohorts will introduce themselves.
I'm Evan Hopkins. I'm 20. I don't know why we're saying ages, but I'm 20. Almost 21. Give me a week.
My name is Wesley Bishop, also 20, almost 21. Give me a month.
Derek Riney, 20. Don't give me a month because I just turned 20 this past month.
All right. That was a weird way to start it off.
Was interested.
Well, I don't know, I mean, just give them some age of reference so they don't know we're some, 49-year-olds. Just in some guy's parents' basement who's still living with his parents.
That'd be really awkward. Especially if it was my house.
But yeah, this is a brand new podcast. We talk about video games or movies or media, just anything that's on our minds. Anything else you guys want to add to describe what we do?
No, because nothing else is on our mind right now.
Perfect.
So that's why we just left it blank.
We're off to a hot start.
Hot start.
Hot topic.
Hot topic.
But usually we've just been coming together every Thursdays for Pokemon night that I used to have at my old comic book store. And, well, at a church too. But whatever, so now we're just continuing here and talking about what we love to do the most.
We usually hang out on those Thursdays anyway, so we decided we should probably put it in some form of media to let you guys know what we all talk about.
Exactly, because all you guys really want to know what we talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And podcasting is good for your resume, apparently.
Apparently
Really?
it is. If you're going to be a shoutcaster, it's probably good to be vocal and out there.
What do you do? What is a
What's a
shoutcaster?
shoutcaster?
A shoutcaster is like an announcer for a show.
Oh.
He just color commentates and
He
tells.
shouts?
Shouts
You
what's
kind
happening.
of yell
Does he
what's going
shout?
on.
Yeah, in
Shout
the
it out
game.
loud.
Perfect. So there you go. There's that.
Yep.
Anything you guys want to talk about off the bat?
Well, okay, the name Thursdays, it's tentative. We'll be willing to change. Just write in, Spotify us. We don't have a Spotify. But just talk to us.
Yeah.
And we'll try to think of a different name if you guys can come up with anything better than that.
But until then, we are Thursdays.
That is awful.
It is pretty bad.
Now that I say it. But still, that's us. So yeah, any topics, any news, games, movies?
Moves, Gravity. Last time I checked, sitting at a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes. I do not think it'll be a good movie.
It probably deserves that.
It's probably.
They say it's a very good, visually striking movie.
It looks like it.
And
It looks good.
It's by the same guy who did Apollo 13, I think.
No, Children of Men, which is one of my favorite
Children of Men.
movies. Alfonso Cuarón. He also directed the best Harry Potter movie, Prisoner of Azkaban.
Let the record show that was not the best Harry Potter movie.
Let the record show that Wesley is incorrect.
Strike that from the records.
Strike Wesley from the records.
Alright, they're both stricken from the records because Cole Bernhardt has not seen all the Harry Potter movies yet.
Ooh.
So we do not know.
I have not seen past 4 or 5.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
One of those.
Speak
Yeah.
up, Evan.
But we just talk about whatever we feel like. Usually, as Wesley said, it's video games, movies, TV shows, books sometimes. TV shows, speaking of which, Breaking Bad just ended.
No one else here actually watches Breaking Bad.
Nope.
I watch a little bit of it. I did see the finale.
Thoughts on new Breaking Bad?
I won't spoil it because it's still fairly new, but it's definitely worth watching. It's a great end to one of the best shows, if not the best show ever.
I thought that was The Wire.
It got
How I Met
on
Your Mother
IMDb.
just
It got a
started.
better rating than The Wire did.
Metacritic, the last 2 seasons have had 98 and 99% ratings.
I didn't know that, actually.
As it deserves.
But what is it about? From what I heard, it's essentially some guy's diagnosed with terminal lung cancer, and then or a chemistry teacher, and he decides that he wants to make some money for his family before he dies or something like that.
More or less. The main character, Walt, gets diagnosed with cancer, and he's like a poor teacher, so he doesn't really have any money. So, to leave money for his family, he has a wife and a son. Drawing pictures.
Leave me alone.
He ends up selling meth, and it kind of escalates from there. It's really plot-heavy. The story and the writing is just brilliant. It's some of the best stuff on TV. If, for whatever reason, you live in a cave and you don't watch Breaking Bad, all of you guys, you should definitely start watching. It's all on Netflix, so check it out.
When will the newest season be on Netflix?
I have no idea.
I would assume
It just
soonish.
It aired last
Yeah.
Sunday.
Hopefully
I
it'll
mean,
on
last
sometime.
whenever it came out.
Well, Evan, you have 4 more seasons to get through for that. But oddly, my brother and my mom have watched all the seasons of that together and all the seasons of Sons of Anarchy together, which I found extremely weird.
This is really weird.
Well, Walking Dead comes back in like a week, 2 weeks. Anyone else
Maybe
here a
Any
fan?
amount of time.
Nope.
My brother just started watching the 3rd season on Netflix. He's watched the first two.
I don't watch Walking Dead either.
I stopped watching in the middle of the 2nd season when the rapist guy let the fat guy die at the school.
How I Met Your Mother just started
That's
up on Netflix.
That's also the same point
Fantastic.
when I stopped watching How I Met Your Mother, when the
Oh.
rapist let the fat guy die at the
Oh,
school.
that was a good episode.
Oh,
Except the
Barney.
part I don't remember of it. All of it.
Oh my
Well, I've
God.
never really watched How I Met Your Mother, so
Same.
what's like the basic overview of that?
You want to take this one, Evan?
Yeah, I can take this. A guy named Ted trying to find true love in New York City with a bunch of his friends. Have a bunch of odd adventures. And this last season that is going right now I think it takes place over 1 weekend of time where he will be introduced to his love life. And that's where we're
And
at so far.
Is this on TV or online? Where can I watch this?
You can watch this
Shut up,
on...
Wesley.
It's all of the seasons except for the newest one are on Netflix, and it airs on CBS, America's Most Watched Network.
Ugh.
That's what they say, at least.
Well, it's
what I
actually
heard.
true. Old people love dying to that channel.
Any notable actors?
Notable actors.
Like-
yeah, Neil Patrick Harris,
Oh, that's
Jason
him?
Segel.
Is he the one who plays Barney?
Who's the Buffy the Vampire?
Allison Hannigan, who played Willow on Buffy the Vampire
Colby
Slayer.
Smothers.
She's in
she had a role in the
American
Avengers.
Pie, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Well, while we're on the topic of TV, can we talk about Duck Dynasty,
Duckfuckers?
otherwise known as Duck Fuckers?
Actually known as Duckfuckers?
Actually, just
How
only known.
common is that name for the show?
That's the name.
That's what they call it.
Oh,
Like on A&E. Yeah, that's actually what they call it.
I don't have very many channels.
Yeah.
I was unaware.
I think I speak for everyone in this room, at least, when I say that I don't understand why Duck Dynasty is so popular.
What show?
Duck Fuckers.
Oh.
But it's... Everyone loves it. I see shirts all the time. We literally just went to Walmart. There was like 4 rows of just
Oh
Duck
my
Dynasty
gosh.
shirts.
There were 5 Duck Dynasty shirts they
Yeah.
had in just the cheap aisle at Walmart.
I don't understand the appeal of that.
Regular aisle at Walmart.
Yes.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
It is bizarre.
How bizarre.
How bizarre. This is how bizarre it is. My dad tried getting my friend Evan here to watch it.
It's pretty bizarre.
And for any of you who know my dad, he doesn't talk that much. So that any of you out there will know him.
For those of you who do know.
It was an odd moment. I declined his offer to watch it.
Sorry, Cole's dad.
Sorry, Cole's dad.
I'm not that sorry.
Anything else going on TV related while we're on the topic?
Legend of Korra.
Legend of Korra is back.
Talk about that.
It's good.
Civil Wars. I think it's interesting so far, but I don't know how they're going to play it out in the other
Yeah.
episodes.
I've never watched Korra. How does it like go from the Avatar series part to Korra? What's
Wes
the
and I have
transition?
both seen Avatar, but we haven't seen Korra.
Yeah.
Well, basically, Korra's the next Avatar after Aang dies, and it takes place when she's 16, I believe. She's a
I think
teenager.
she's older than that.
Is she like 18?
I think so.
She's like a late teen, but she's like
Perfect.
she specifically was created to be Aang's complete polar opposite, which is angry and
Angry.
angry. I mean, I really enjoy her character. I do see a lot of critiques of her and like other stuff on the show on Tumblr, but just have fun and watch it. Like, it's not a show I particularly care to critique a lot.
She also has the other elements besides air already
Yeah.
mastered at this point. She's learned them at a young age. And Aang set up a place called Central City where it's supposed to be like the main hub.
Republic City.
Or Republic City, yeah, Central City's a never mind. But
Sorry,
Republic
listeners.
City is set up, and it's kind of supposed to be like a whole peacekeeping place, and the majority, well, the whole first season takes place there.
Mm-hmm.
And then in season 2, it's veering away from that, and it's about more of Korra's hometown in the southern pole,
Water Tribe.
southern water tribe, in the
The
South
Southern
Pole.
South Pole.
Yeah,
As opposed to the northern South Pole.
and essentially it's the north and the south right now, and that's all we know.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure where this season is going.
What season is it on?
2.
Two.
Spirits.
Spirits.
Yeah.
How many do they have planned?
4.
4 is what they've been signed on for.
And is it better or worse than the original?
Nothing can compare to the original Avatar, so
Except for the art style is by far
The animation
the
is beautiful.
best I've seen.
I
Studio
loved
here.
Avatar, so I really should probably give Korra a try pretty soon.
Yeah,
yeah,
probably.
it's fine.
We both have all the episodes.
I know.
You guys
Yeah,
wanna watch
on
them?
Blu-ray.
Awesome. So, Evan and I have been watching through Adventure Time
Woohoo!
somewhat. So, you want to talk about that at all?
It's a fantastic show. I think it appeals to most ages. It has just a bunch of wacky characters,
Yeah.
great voice actors too. I think everyone does a good job on it.
I'm sure that everyone's probably watched that by now. They at least should if you haven't.
Yeah, it's definitely a good watch if you don't have anything else to do.
It's like 10-minute runtime,
Yeah.
so they're really quick.
Yeah, even like the double episodes, it's just like 20 minutes, which is like an average show's time anyway.
Flying through it.
Flying through.
Zoom.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Personally, I have not found any interest in the show yet. I've seen a couple of episodes, and I don't get it. I mean, yes,
Definitely,
they have voice actors.
Does anybody watch the regular show? Have
No.
seen that? I've heard like also a lot of good reviews.
I'm not a
about that.
burnt out stoner.
Yeah, I've seen one episode of it, and that's what I got from the.
It's
vibe
just
for
stoner
it.
humor.
It's okay, but I don't really like it as much.
I think
But
Gumball
a lot of
is
people do
hilarious.
like it. So
Yeah.
each their own.
Digimon Cross Wars lost out to the Amazing World of Gumball.
In
Gumball
what?
in the Emmys for best show.
I think Gumball is
President.
hilarious. I actually
sad.
prefer it to Adventure Time, personally.
Well, but I was
Never
talking
seen
about Digimon.
Well, Digimon. What? Why
Digimon Cross.
Why would the new Digimon series deserve an Emmy?
Because it was nominated for like best. The Digidestin Who Left Through Time was nominated against the Amazing World of Gumball.
Huh. That's weird. I've never seen Digimon Beyond Season 4.
It's probably good.
It's probably good that I haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I assumed.
I mean, Fusion's different. I haven't gotten the first 3 episodes have aired in English. First 4,
hmm
and I've seen them, and they're different. Most of the Digimon are now actually more digitized and stuff.
I did see a clip of all the former Goggleheads meeting up, and I did not enjoy it because they were all acting really weird and out of character.
That would have had to been the
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Right?
Digidestined Who Left Through Time in it, but
Ugh.
yeah, that's the 3rd season of it. I do believe.
Yeah, Digimon. Any other shows? Nothing?
I actually really didn't mean to say Yu-Gi-Oh, but it worked out okay.
Besides anime?
Yeah.
We'll save that for another time.
No, but a really good anime just started.
Derek, you can talk about anime forever. This isn't going to be
Speaking
that
of anime,
Fine.
long. Oh my god.
Pokemon Origins.
Yeah,
It looks really interesting.
it does look really cool. For those not know, it's an anime that's based more closely on the original games, and the animation's really cool looking. I don't know.
Any new movies that you want to see recently, Wes?
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2 just came out.
I saw that. It was really good. It was cute and funny.
Traitor.
I'm sorry.
Saw without us. Didn't even give us a
First Image
text.
looks actually very good
Have
too.
you not seen the first one?
Right.
It's really good.
I was surprised at how much I liked that first one.
It's one of the best non-Pixar animated.
First, I thought you meant the first
Mhm.
Prisoners, and I was like, I didn't know there was a predecessor.
There's
What else came out?
Rush. I want to see that, but no one else.
Wait, what's...
Rush
Ron
is
Howard.
Rush is the
it's
one with
Talladega
Ron Howard,
Nights, but it's serious.
Yeah. For some reason I was thinking it was that awful movie about Selena Gomez.
Oh,
Oh.
no, that's the
With
Drive.
Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
That had a
looks-
2% on
Is
Rotten
that when they're like in
Really?
college or whatever?
2%.
Is
No.
what?
Which one?
He kidnapped Selena Gomez, and then they had to drive somewhere.
To save his
What?
wife or
I haven't even
something.
heard of that.
It sounds like
Yeah,
a
there's a
really...
reason why.
sounds like a really bad version of Eagle Eye.
Yeah. Well, Captain Phillips is supposed to come out soon.
I want to see that.
Oh, yeah.
That looks pretty
It's supposed to
decent.
be really good, actually.
Yeah.
Even though it looks kind of...
It looks iffy, but
Watch
I
some.
can't really tell from.
Watch the extended trailers. They actually make it look a lot
I haven't
better
seen
and
the
more intense.
Yeah.
The theatrical trailer didn't look as good as the extended one.
I just think it looks like Oscar bait, and I'm never really a fan of those.
Well, Tom Hanks is always good.
Yeah,
And it's directed by the guy who did Apollo 13.
I'm sure it's good, but...
That's the Apollo 13 guy.
Yeah.
It'll be worth seeing.
What good movies did we see this year?
Wreck-It Ralph.
Right.
That wasn't
was
this
last year.
Oh, well,
You first saw it for the first time this year.
Not
No,
Iron
I
Man 3.
didn't. Yeah, Iron Man.
Oh, so you have no excuse.
I honestly have not seen that many movies this year.
We saw quite a few.
Yeah, we did.
42 is good.
42 was
Never
very
saw
good.
that one. I heard it was awesome.
Yeah, it
About
looks really good.
Home
Yeah, I
run.
don't-
Swish tea mushrooms.
Jackie.
Okay.
What movies did you like this year, Derek?
I really liked Pacific Rim. I really liked Your Next. Your Next was so good.
Yeah, it was.
It reminded me a lot of Cabin in the Woods, which was one of my favorites from last year.
Evil Dead came out, the remake. That was really good.
I did like that.
Wait, your next, you actually liked it?
I love
Yeah,
that
It was
movie.
reviewed well, but it looked terrible in the trailer.
It's
No,
really good.
It's awesome.
Alright, because I wanted to see it, but I'm like, the trailers make it look so bad, but it has good reviews.
Definitely go
I
see
need to
it.
watch that, Wes.
You should.
It was awesome.
What else came out? The Conjuring was really good.
Conjuring.
I liked the
good.
story of The Conjuring, but I
really
didn't care much
pretty.
for the scares. They weren't that scary.
It wasn't too scary, but it like looked beautiful. Some of the cinematography, lighting, and all the setups were just gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Kubrick-esque.
Yes. That's a good way to describe it.
Cubics, robots for everyone.
Exactly.
Yes, it's Cubits.
Just like Cubits.
Mm-hmm. What else came out this year?
Not Wreck-It Ralph.
Not
Not
Wreck-It
Wreck-It
Ralph. That did not come out. Great movie though.
I can't even remember what. Like,
My favorite. This Is the End came out.
Oh yeah, that was really
It
funny.
was really funny, and my personal favorite movie of the year
Oh
was The World's End,
yes, agreed.
which, if you're a fan of Simon Pegg, Edgar Wright, and Nick Frost, it's
Still really want to see that.
it's the third one in their trilogy, known as like the Blood and Ice Cream trilogy,
Or
with
the
the
three
three flavors
flavors.
Cornetto.
Yeah.
But that's Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End. Evan, Cole, have you seen?
I've seen Hot Fuzz.
I haven't
but
seen
the
either.
other one.
So these two, Cole and Evan, have not seen most of the
I've
others,
seen a third.
but they're my favorite movies, so
They're awesome.
Simon Pegg.
I could talk about them for like an hour.
Fantastic.
I'll do a podcast on myself on why I love those movies.
Yeah, Simon Pegg. Star Trek Into Darkness also came out.
Did
That
that, came out
was
this year?
a good
That came
movie.
out this year.
That was this year, yeah.
That was
summer.
fine.
I didn't think it was as good as the first one. I thought it was so good though.
I like parts of it a lot, but I can see why people didn't like much of the first.
Con!
Ugh, I hate Benedict Cumberbatch. That's a good reason not to like that movie.
He did a good job, I think.
Too bad he's a
Personally.
pterodactyl. Yeah, he's hideous.
But he's
Mon-
Sherlock.
I don't care.
That's
haven't
one of the
seen it.
best shows according to IMDb.
Why?
Got it like a 9.2.
I don't understand that. It's a fine show, but in each season there's one of the 3 episodes that aren't good.
Watch
And the first one, there's that really racist episode.
Which one?
The one with
The one
the
that's really
Asians.
racist.
The one that's really racist. The blind banker.
I don't remember at all. I'll take your word for it. I watched those like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But how did we not say Monsters University?
Oh yeah.
I haven't.
That was good.
Best
Didn't
animated?
Despicable Me come out as well?
Despicable Me
Me too.
I haven't
seen
seen
I didn't
that
care
either.
for the first one. Personally.
I enjoyed it, but
I haven't seen either of the two. But Monsters University was good.
It's
I mean, not
adorable.
as good as like a normal Pixar movie.
Right.
I mean, it was good for a sequel. The CGI was really, really good, especially when you compare it to the first one.
I heard it takes like years to render that.
Mm.
Like all of the CGI.
I
Like they
wouldn't
finished the
doubt
movie like a few years ago, and they've just been rendering since then.
I don't think it quite takes that long.
That's what I've read at
That's
least.
what Wesley read.
He's like a good dinosaur. The next Pixar movie coming out got delayed,
That's bullshit.
but they just changed like directors on it because it wasn't going right, and that's scheduled to come out in 2 years. So I don't think it'd quite take years, but it'll take a long time to render.
That's what I've heard.
Like some of Freddie W's videos, like one of them took like 63 days to render, and it's a 2-minute long video.
Jesus.
see, if you do that into
But they also have the best at
Yeah.
Pixar.
Worst movies of the year:
G.I. Joe is that this year, right?
I don't know.
Iron Man 3.
Iron Man
Iron Man
3
3
was
was pretty
awful.
bad.
Man of Steel.
Man
Disgusting.
of Steel can be.
I think Man of Steel is second worst.
The more I
What
think
would you
about,
say worst is?
I think we agree that Elysium,
Elysium was
You
hard
have-
to
I
watch.
didn't see that.
was bad to the T. Everything
Well,
about it.
No, not everything about
Well,
it.
okay, yeah.
The sounds was like the soundtrack itself was really good, and the like atmosphere,
Yes.
the backgrounds, beautiful. It's by the same guy who directed District 9.
I just
which-
bought that at a garage sale. I still have to watch it.
Again, it's the same thing with Elysium and District 9. The plot's kind of boring and it's not great, but the background and the atmosphere it's wonderful.
Oh yeah, those are like in the like futuristic-y world of
Mhm.
Elysium, which is like the ideal place to be. Like it really runs with the idea of like companies integrating like bonsai trees or natural things into the work environment. It's really pretty, but everything else about it is bad.
That guy's great. If he only focused on like doing that for a movie, he would be great.
Yeah, like if you need a picture book or something.
He needs a writer.
I didn't see that one, but I did see Iron Man 3, which I did not like because the story, I had no idea where it was going. It completely took away everything that they tried working
Maybe
for.
like Spy Kids too.
Yeah, it went Spy Kids at a point. It took away everything they were looking for in the first two movies, like where was Pepper Potts trying to, like, what was she supposed to be in that one? Was she supposed to be the hero? Was she supposed to be the damsel in distress again? Be an independent woman now? It was just all over the place for me. It looked good, I'll give it that.
Now, I wouldn't say the movies that we say are bad you shouldn't watch, but I actually am going to say that because
For
I've
which one, Iron Man 3?
pretty much all of them.
All
we
of
just
them.
discussed.
Yeah.
Like,
I
some
don't know.
movies are
To
so
each
bad
their
they're
own.
funny. These movies are just bad.
Yeah.
Iron Man
Personally,
3 was funny.
Yeah,
I laughed
was it?
throughout
I
that.
didn't see
G.I.
it.
Joe and Iron Man, I would say, are my least two favorite this year. At least.
Yeah.
So far, the year's not over.
Elysium was the closest I've ever like gotten to falling asleep in the
Oh my
theater.
god.
It was really painful to
It's
watch.
like watching a bad comic book.
Exactly, just watching it, not even reading through it.
Yeah.
Just looking at it for like 2.5 hours.
Mm.
2.5 hours. Why is every movie 2.5 hours long now?
Your next was pretty short, wasn't
Isn't
it?
there
Yeah.
a reason for that? Like, don't they have to be that long to get some certain award or
No.
something like that?
I don't think so.
Thought I heard someone tell me that.
I don't know.
Well, the bad movies aren't getting any
Could be
awards, so I don't know why
wrong.
they're 2.5 hours long.
That's how they
Exactly.
get qualified for the Razzies.
It takes
Yeah.
so long. Wait, what's that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio in it?
The Great Gatsby.
Yeah,
That was a
came
good
out this
movie.
year, didn't it?
Yeah.
It did.
I had mixed feelings about that.
I did not. I don't like that director, and I love that book, so I did not like.
I like
movie.
that director, and I didn't read the book.
I still haven't read the book.
I, Cole
either.
Bernhardt, didn't read the book, and I don't know what happened in the movie. It looks good.
Visually, it's beautiful.
It was
all
a
his
beautiful
work,
movie.
It's a work of art.
Yeah.
But
I
can
still don't
see
know what
why-
happened in it.
They didn't do anything.
I think it's just. Ugh. I don't like his style.
Why?
I'm usually all for like tacky, over the top things, but his is just like bad. It's like poorly done. I don't like it.
But we could rule this city, Spider-Man. I wanted them to say that, and it's so bad. That would have been hilarious.
Any particular things you didn't like, just off the top of
I
your
just
head?
don't like his style. Like
He said old sport a lot.
He did say
Well, he
old
says it in
sport
the
too
book
much.
too. But
He said it a little too much.
yeah, that was a bit much. I don't know. There's always something off about his movies that I can just feel myself watching this movie
I thought the
and not liking it.
music placement was out in some spots with the
Such as?
rap music.
Jay-Z in the 1920s.
Well, apparently when the book was written, he used jazz music, which at the time was kind of like out there, and people were like, you can't use jazz music in something like this.
Yeah,
And so it's kind of like similar. He's using rap music.
Because it
In this
doesn't
movie.
fit also as well. Like,
Mhm.
kinda
Yeah,
jazz
exactly.
back
So it's
then.
kind of risque,
Okay, I see that.
which is
Yeah.
kind of cool. I can see why you wouldn't like it, but
I can see
there's
both
a
ways.
point behind it.
Yeah, I'm usually a fan of anachronistic like soundtracks. Like Django last year was a good example of that. But I don't know. It just feels so like disingenuous. Like nothing about it feels right.
I think it's gorgeous.
It's trying too hard, is what I think I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Didn't Marvel come out with another movie besides Iron Man?
Is Marvel behind that Avengers show?
Yes, Marvel
Agents
Agents
of
of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I still have not watched the pilot. I have it on my computer.
I've heard mixed reviews about it.
Really? Well, it's new
Also-
Joss Whedon, so I love it already.
I hope it fails personally.
Why?
Because I don't think it looks that good.
Yeah. Joss
I mean, it
Whedon's
has-
a blemish on his perfect record.
No.
It has Phil Coulson in it, or Phil Coleman, whatever, the Marvel agent guy is. I really like him, the actor. But that's about it.
But it's from Joss Whedon, so, and I want Joss on my TV again.
Yeah, we all do.
None of you have any idea what I'm talking about.
Hey, I like Firefly and Dollhouse in theory.
Oh.
Hey, I met actors from Firefly.
Yeah, they
In
were at
theory.
Comic-Con.
Who'd you meet?
Ooh.
Summer Glow.
Summer Glau?
Glow,
I
yeah.
love her.
You know the guy who's
Firefly.
Steve the Pirate in Dodgeball? He
Alan
was there.
Tudyk.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah, he was there.
Can I
I
go
don't
on?
really
Can I
know
talk
him.
about him
Yeah,
for a
sure.
second? Speaking of him, have any of you seen Tucker and Dale versus Evil?
I have not.
Nope.
Well, the guy who plays Steve the Pirate also is in Firefly and also does the voice for King Candy in Wreck-It Ralph
And in Dollhouse.
and was in Dollhouse or something. Plays with dolls.
No.
He's in a movie called Tucker and Dale versus Evil. I think it's some foreign. It's like German, but it's all in English and stuff.
No.
It's a commentary on horror movies. It's about like these stupid, like stereotypical, generic college students who go camping for the weekend, and they run into like these two redneck guys who are like coincidentally there, and their paths keep crossing, and it's kind of odd how they keep running into each other. But the two rednecks, like, they get a cabin. They're really nice guys, and it's like all the kids think that the rednecks are gonna try to kill them. So they like try to kill the rednecks first, but they end up like all dying. And it's like hilarious misunderstandings.
A comedy of errors. If you
Pretty
will.
much, it's wonderful.
Maybe I'll watch it
You should.
sometime.
There's one part where like one of the redneck guys is that one guy. What's his name?
Steve the Pirate?
Steve the Pirate.
Alan Tudyk.
Alan Tudyk's character is using a chainsaw to cut through like a dead tree to get firewood or whatever, but he cuts through a wasp's nest on accident, And so he like runs around the corner like flailing his chainsaw because he's trying to get the wasp out. And it looks really similar to Texas Chainsaw Massacre when he's moving the chainsaw over his head. But he's like running, and one of the kids who's like the generic kids who all die happens to be right there, and he thinks the guy's chasing him with a chainsaw. It's just really funny.
Sounds
Definitely check it out.
Probably gonna look at that.
If you also like good stories, comic book wise, the arcs for Batman, The Court of Owls, and Death of the Family, not to be confused with Death in the Family where Robin dies. Death of the Family, the Joker's been gone for a year, like in the whole DC comic book universe, and the actual universe, like that we live in, he's been gone for a year, he comes back, and then he's out to kill the whole Batman family now, because he's afraid Batman's gotten soft and he wants more of a challenge. They're really good arcs if you like comics or pictures or reading or living.
Or reading.
I suggest buying those. You can get the whole volumes for like $20 on Amazon.
Cole would know. He owned a comic book shop.
I did. Tier 1 Gaming.
Check it out on Facebook. It's probably still up.
It is still up.
Like it on Facebook.
Like it.
It's Tier 1 Gaming.
Like tier like you're crying. But
Yeah, like-
not like that.
Yeah.
Like upper echelon tier.
Like they closed and now we're all tearing up.
Like a cake.
Exactly.
The cake is a lie.
Damn.
Memes.
Portal.
Have you guys played Portal? Am I the
Or
one?
I have not.
I played it for a few seconds on
I
my laptop.
appreciate how cool it is.
I appreciate it, but I've never
Oh, if
played.
anyone out there likes Portal, I have a really cool picture of
I don't think
Elizabeth.
there's anyone out there who likes Portal.
Not a one.
Elizabeth
case.
from Bioshock Infinite, she's opening up a tier, and on the other side, it's Atlas and Peabody from Portal. It's like mind blown.
Sounds really cool. Actually, I've seen it, so I do know it's actually really cool.
Half-Life 3 confirmed just by that statement.
Ooh.
It was actually
Oh.
kind of, I think.
Actually, I don't think we're big enough to say that yet.
Someday. Keep listening. It'll only get better, I
If we keep
promise.
saying stuff like this, they won't know when we started this podcast.
Perfect. What else? Any games you're playing?
The Wind Waker HD comes out tomorrow on physical copy. I might get that. Rayman Legends. Rayman Legends is pretty good. I bought it. I've only played it a couple of times.
That looks really good. I played the original ones, but I've never played any of the newer stuff.
It's very good visually. The sounds are awesome. They're very intuitive touchscreen controls. Very good platforming. Definitely contender for Game of the Year. Another really good game that I played, Ni no Kuni by Studio Ghibli. You know, it's their art style. And Level 5. I love Level 5, Professor Layton, all those games.
Layton's one of the best.
Layton's awesome. It has a really good capture system in it, which some people think that Pokemon and Shin Megami Tensei are the only ones to get down the capture system. But Ni no Kuni, I think, also gets it down pretty well, too.
Cool. We'll have to do like a Game of the Year podcast type thing.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
down.
Missed all the way. Game of the Year.
Missed, yes.
But,
But,
It's fantastic. Just gonna throw that out there.
it is pretty awesome. Best-selling PC game?
Best-selling game ever.
Is
It's
it?
so good.
I mean, besides GTA. No, GTA 5 is just the quickest.
Yeah.
It's a billion in 3 days.
Oh my goodness.
It's insane just to like think about how many people purchased that who are probably like 5 years old.
Hey, there's a torture scene in it for those 5-year-olds. Gotta learn them quick.
I don't
Learn
learn
'em
how to
quick.
torture people.
Woo! Just in, Derek tortures people.
No, I want to learn how to torture people.
Like a
Don't
how-to
misconstrue
video
my
or something?
words.
Like a How to Torture for Dummies book?
Like
Yeah.
a How to Basic.
Yes.
How to Basic, How to Torture.
Yeah.
Perfect. Anything else going on that's podcast worthy?
I laid an egg. Okay, that one's a lie. I did not.
I thought
lay
that
an
was
egg.
true.
Man.
Oh, we killed Giant Spider.
Yeah, we
We
killed
killed a
a
giant.
giant. Actually, Cole.
Oh,
So there I was, right?
so there I was, working the dragon, but no, I was just there, and they're like, oh, Wesley's, I'm going to play the piano. Oh, no, I'm not, there's a giant spider there. Cool, kill the spider for me. I'm like, why? I don't know, just kill it. Alright, so I whack at it with a
It
tube.
wasn't like that. It was, Cole, please kill the spider. It's giant. I'm scared.
All of us were manly except for Cole.
Yeah, that's-
except that's the wrong way to put it.
So I whack at it with the tube, but I couldn't hit it with the angle, then the spider runs away.
It went back for friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was horrible.
So then Evan went, called his mom, and his mom told me to kill it. So then I found it, and I killed it with a fly swatter.
It was literally this big, holds hands all the way out.
Mm-hmm. It was that big.
That's probably
That's
not
an
even an
understatement.
accurate
It's as large
representation.
as all of us combined.
This is bigger than this.
It is.
It is bigger than it was.
It was bigger.
dead.
Now it's dead.
We need like 20 trash bags to like dispose of it.
We had to cut it into pieces with a hatchet.
With
Yeah,
piano
like
wire.
Dexter. How? No.
Exactly.
Dexter.
This was the Dexter of spiders.
Yes.
Does that make any sense?
I don't-
In
we can
Dexter's
go with
lab.
I don't
It
watch
started
Dexter.
out okay and then got awful.
Exactly.
Well, hey, League World Championships
Boo.
coming up. Wesley and Derek
League
do not like
sucks.
League. Wesley.
We have to set some ground rules here.
I'm not going to talk about it that much.
In the
Don't
pilot.
worry. I'm saying they're coming up. TSM, I really wanted to win, but TSM'd and didn't. TSM.
How's Hot Shots doing?
Dude, Hotshot, he was just
Hotshot doesn't even like.
he was just
play.
analyst because he
What
didn't.
about Donkey? He in the finals?
No,
Video game
he'll
junkie.
he'll most likely have a video for Worlds. They had a mega one last year. But yeah, go SKTT1 against Royal Club.
This podcast only endorses Hastool.
Yes.
Oh my God. Has Tool.
Nice one.
Yeah, number one rule I'd say,
The number one rule for this podcast is no talking about League.
I can
or keep a league talk to a minimum.
agree with that.
Maybe we'll have a League podcast
It can get out of hand
if our
really
listeners
quickly.
demand it.
Which they probably
So-
will.
Demand it. Get on Kickstarter there. Demand it. Fund us.
Don't
I'd love
demand it. Do the opposite of demanding.
We'll give you a free Zaboomafoo puzzle.
Ooh.
If you do.
It's a blatant
Might have
lie.
to ask my mother about
Quantity
that one.
one.
Quantity 1. Cole just looked over at wall, saw Zaboomafoo puzzle. You can throw it in.
But
I
it's
love
yours.
lamp. Whatever you want.
We'll all sign it.
No,
Derek won't sign it.
none of us will.
None of us will sign it.
But it still was a Boomafoo though.
Yeah, you're still getting a puzzle out of it, which I think is the big thing.
It's pretty
Oh,
puzzling.
but the Kratt Brothers have a new TV show.
The who?
The
The
Kratt
Kratt
Brothers
Brothers?
from Zaboomafoo, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what is
They have a
it?
new TV show, Wild Kratts.
They're like animated.
Yeah, they
Anime?
like animate themselves into this world where they go on creature adventures, is what they call it. My nephew watches it.
It's not
Oh, is it a kid
terrible.
show?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a kid
not
show.
terrible.
Okay.
And like they have these creature power suits, which are kind of cool, where they're able to get the DNA from the creatures and they make a disc war and they turn into like those creatures kind of, and they get like their powers with them, like a crocodile. Like they'll get the scales and the tough jaw and things. It's kind of cute. I like
The
that.
Power Rangers?
Sure.
Sounds good.
Super Sentai.
Well, we should, if anyone does listen to this and does have a creative name for our podcast group,
That's asking a lot.
seriously, tell us. Because Thursdays, we don't know how that's going. You guys just give us your opinion.
One step at a time.
Yeah,
If you listen to this, thank you. That's
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, that's also...
We appreciate it.
Thank
First and
you,
foremost.
singular you.
One person who's probably just me listening to it again.
Jacking
I'll make
off.
sure it gets like 5
Gross.
if I like refresh every once in a while.
But if you are listening to this and you don't like it, just give us a week. Then you'll really hate us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it only gets worse from here.
We did it.
Yay.
So yeah, I think that's going to be the end of our pilot podcast. It's been fun.
Yep, it's been real.
Yeah.
Donkey Konga. Why did I say that?
Signing off.